real.
Our adventures today has us heading to the Badlands, where we'll be doing some boondocking at the famous wall.
Today we're heading west. It was such a beautiful day. It's probably the calmest day that we've had in South Dakota. So we're going to attempt to do what?
Dispersed camping.
Or better known as boondocking in the Badlands.
In the Badlands. And a big shout out to Traveling Robert, which we follow. He's done some dispersed camping over there, so we're going to attempt that too.
And we're going to stay as long as the wind remains fairly calm. If it gets too windy, well, we're going to have to leave because it's too windy. But in the next couple of days, it should be good enough for us to stay at least 2 nights. If it holds out, we'll try for a 3rd night. But we'll see.
We'll see. And you'll know because you're going to follow us. Right?
To the Badlands.
To the Badlands.
In a long lost dream is where I'll find you, with the wind blowing through your hair brings me to my knees.
Before heading down to the wall, we just had to make a stop at the famous Wall Drugstore. After all, we've been seeing the billboards for the past 300 miles. We finally made it to the Wall Drugstore. I mean, you've seen it for like 5,000. Look. Yeah. We've seen it 5,000 miles, it seems like. Wall Drug.
So we're gonna see what all the hype is about.
About Wall Drug.
So we're here. So we'll take you along.
In a long lost dream is where I'll find you, with the wind blowing through your hair brings me to my knees. In a long lost dream is where I'll find you. Oh, the look in your eyes makes me feel alive again. Taking chances, I wind up alive, and I'll choose you no matter the cost.
Here's a fun fact. Wall Drugstore was bought using $3,000 inheritance Ted Husted received from his father. It's hard to imagine trying to open a business for only $3,000 today. But back in 1931, Dorothy and Ted did it.
Will you wait up? Will you wait up? Will you wait again?
I think this is the closest that I will get to a bison.
He's nice and friendly.
Yeah, he is friendly.
Yeah, nice and friendly.
Because you see, I can pet him. Oh, nice little bison.
Cause there's no one else like you. Cause there's no one else like you.
We left Wall Drugstore at around 1 o'clock because it's recommended that if you're going to get a good spot at the wall for dispersed camping, that you need to arrive there in the early afternoon. So off we went to the wall. With the excessive amount of rain over the past few days in the area, we were concerned about getting stuck. So what we decided to do was to disconnect and use the Jeep to drive up to make sure that we had good access up to the wall. Though the access was a little bumpy, everything was dry. So we went back down, got the RV, and drove it up and parked right on the edge.
In your eyes makes me feel alive again. Taking chances, I want up alive.
We made it. We're at the wall.
I'm a little emotional here.
About 10 feet behind us, 15 maybe. It drops off. But what a view. We haven't done anything. We just got out and just said, let's look. So here we are.
As soon as we set up, Mr. Wonderful made himself some coffee, sat down, and enjoyed this lovely view.
Said there's no one else like you, and there's no one else like you. In a long lost dream is where I'll find you. With the wind blowing through your hair brings me to my knees. In a long lost dream is where I'll find you. Oh, the look in your eyes makes me feel alive again. Taking chances, I wind up alive. And I'll choose you no matter the cost. I would run to the end of the world.
Though the wind was gusting, we did have just a few moments to be able to get our drone up to take a magnificent view of the wall.
And there's no one else like you. In a long lost dream is where I'll find you. With the wind blowing through your hair brings me to my knees. In a long lost dream.
At first, it was funny seeing one cow grazing right on the edge of the wall. Then we found it was unusual that a lot of cows started gathering around all the RVs. Then we became concerned when they all congregated next to a rock wall. Then we realized that the cows knew that there was a severe storm that was quickly approaching. Taking the advice of the cows, as well as park rangers, we moved our RV off the wall. And good thing we did too, because right afterwards we were hit with a bad storm. Because of this hailstorm, we later found out that our vent cracked and it had to get fixed while we were in Custer. Our next video is going to show the repairman replacing that vent. For our safety, we did not do any more filming during the storm. It was that bad. We survived that terrible storm and woke up the next morning to a spectacular sunrise. After receiving a good weather report from the cows, off we went to Badlands National Park.
Taking chances, I wind up alive. And I'll choose you no matter the cost. I would run to the end of the world just to be with you, just to be with you, my Lord.
Did you know that over 11,000 years of human history have been recorded in southwestern South Dakota's Badlands National Park? It consists of more than 244,000 acres of sharply eroded buttes, pinnacles, and spears, blended with the largest protected mixed grass prairie in the U.S. This park is filled with legends such as Indian wars, gold mining, and ghost towns. In addition to its rich human history and spectacular scenic views, The park today provides numerous hiking trails, ranger programs, archaeologists who dig during the summer, abundant wildlife, campgrounds, and 2 visitor centers, making it a fun place to bring the kids and family.
And I'll choose you no matter the cost. I would run to the end of the world.
Here's a fun fact. The name Badlands comes from the Lakota, who first called it Makosika, or the land that is bad. The lack of water, bizarre topography, and extreme temperatures were the likely reasons. In more modern geologic terms, Badlands are simply an area of soft rock heavily eroded in an overall dry climate.
Just to be with you. Just to be with you, my love.
I mean, out of all the things that we just saw in here, right there, we just saw some clay little houses made by birds. And as we were filming, I think like 2 birds came out. It's pretty interesting.
It's where I'll find you. With the wind blowing through your hair, brings me to my knees. In a long lost dream, it's where I'll find you.
What is that?
Yes, this is the Rio Grande.
There are those times that you just gotta let loose and have a little fun.
Mission accomplished. Another national park to add to our list of parks we have visited.
With the wind blowing through your hair, brings me to my knees. In a long lost dream, it's where I'll find you. Oh, the look in your eyes makes me feel alive again. Begging, please.
Thanks for watching, and stay tuned till next week where we visit the Black Hills. We will divide it into 2 parts as we did some exciting things. First part, we will replace our event in Custer, zip line for our very first time, visit Mount Rushmore, and Crazy Horse. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Sari.
I'm John.
Our Adventures Today.